All right, can everybody on Zoom hear me? All right, can everybody in person hear me? Yay, all right, well, welcome to our UUCGV Animal Blessing Outdoor Service. This is fun. For those of you that are here in person, we actually have the UUCGV animals have their own little Zoom square. So all the people on Zoom are getting to see all the animals as Maya walks around and shows the animals. So we welcome you here to this fun, lively, all ages service. And we do have an announcement about baked goodies from Jan before we get started. Jan, you have to use the microphone. And you need to come sit down here so that your Zoom people can see you.
Okay. By the time I get done with this announcement, all of you on Zoom are going to be racing over.
Close enough so that they can hear you. There you go. Now
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, as you all know, all during this last year, the choir has been bringing you wonderful music. And we intend to do so. And so what we really need is to be able to purchase some new music. And so besides singing, we have some sweet treats for you right here. Pies, cakes, you name it, breads. And we've put a suggested price on them. However, as Maya says to us as we're singing, think high. And so if you look at that price, you say, oh, this is far more valuable than that. Go ahead, that'll be okay with us. So please don't leave without picking up something to help us get more music and improve our sound system. Thank you.
All right, now as is the tradition, let us all sing together this morning, Open Your Heart. We welcome you here. Whether you have 2 legs, 4 legs, or you slither on the ground, you are welcome here. Whether you sleep on a bed at night or in your shell, you are welcome here. Whether you swim in the water or fly in the sky, you are welcome here. We welcome you here, whether you come with open hearts, open wings, or open fins, you are welcome here. This is number 175, and if you want to sing. I forgot to bring a chalice out, so we'll just light the flame in our hearts this morning. We gather this hour as people of faith, with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning in celebration of the life we share together. All right, I need a few kiddos just to come up here with me, maybe some of the younger ones that can help me with the alphabet. All right, you guys want to stand behind me and so that everybody can see you? All right, so we're going to give thanks for all of the creatures from A to Z. So you're going to help me with the alphabet, okay? What do we start with? All right, we give thanks for the earth and its creatures and are grateful from A to Z for alligators, apricots, acorns, and apple trees. What's next? B for bumblebees, bananas, blueberries, and beagles. C for coconuts, crawdads, cornfields, and coffee.
D
For daisies. E for elephants. For flying fish. What's next?
G
G is for groundhogs, glaciers, and grasslands.
H
H is for hippos, hazelnuts.
Y
I is for icicles and iguanas. What's next?
J
J for juniper, jackrabbits, and June bugs. K, kudzu, and kangaroos.
L
L is lightning bugs and licorice. M, mountains of milkweed and mistletoe. N, for narwhals, nasturtiums. O is otters and ocelots. P is for pennies, persimmons, I'm sorry, can't speak today, and polar bears. Okay, this is a fun one.
Q.
Q, what do we think Q might be? What's a Q? They say for quahogs and Queen Anne's lace. R.
O.
R is raspberries and roses.
S.
S is salmons, sassafras, and then we have T. T is tornadoes and tulip wood. What do we have? U.
U.
U, urchins, and then, oh, and unicorns.
V.
V is for valleys, and then we have
W.
W. W is for waterfalls, and then we have X, and it says the mystery of it all, the unknown, and then we have,
Z.
oh, we forgot one. What do we have before Z? We have
Y.
Y. Y is yak and yam, and then Z. And that's for zinnias, zucchini, and zebras. And so we've left the whole alphabet of wonderful things that are as simple as A, B, C. And animals too, yeah. She said she thought it was just animals, but it's everything, right? Because we're all part of the web of life. Thank you guys for helping me with that. All right, our centering words this morning are from John O'Donohue. Nearer to the earth's heart, deeper within its silence, animals know this world in a way we never will. We who are ever distanced and distracted by the parade of bright windows, thoughts open, their seamless presence is not fractured thus. Stranded between time gone and time emerging, we manage seldom to be where we are, whereas they are always looking out from the here and now. May we learn to return and rest in the beauty of animal being, learn to lean low, leave our locked minds, and with freed senses build the earth breathing with us. May we enter into lightness of spirit and slip frequently into the feel of the wild. Let the clear silence of our animal being cleanse our hearts of corrosive words. May we learn to walk upon the earth with all their confidence and clear-eyed stillness, so that our minds might be baptized in the name of the wind and the light and the rain.
The song we're singing next, Oshiayo, is a traditional song from Yoruba, and it's a thank you for the day. So it's sung at sunrise with Oshiayo, and Ade Adeo then is actually an asking, which you might think about something you'd like to ask for today. You ask, we beg, we implore you for something. And the very last stanza, Ayeho, sends this out, this prayer, this song, to all the spirits of the world, all the gods.
These meditative words come from my colleague, Gary Kowalski. And he, in one of his animal blessings, told a story about Theodore Parker, that Theodore Parker was one of the founders of Unitarianism here in the United States. And as a child of 4 or 5 years old, living in a farm on Roxbury, he was walking through the fields one day, absent-mindedly swinging a stick through the tall grass. This was many years ago, in the days before the Civil War. It was summertime. He stopped to watch the water bubble along a creek. Then he noticed a turtle sunning itself on the rock. He'd seen other boys use their sticks to push the turtles and other animals into the water. It was part of what children thought was fun. Often children grow up and grown-ups are copycats, mimicking the behavior of others who seem bigger or stronger than themselves. Young Theodore wanted to be like the other older boys he'd seen, so he raised his stick into the air, taking aim and preparing to knock the turtle into the water. Then something stopped him. Something seemed wrong about the situation. He looked again at the turtle, quiet, peaceful, enjoying the summer day just as he liked to feel the warmth and light of the sun. Had the turtle ever done anything to harm him? Was the turtle so different than himself? Slowly, he lowered his stick and walked home, thinking about what had happened. When he arrived home, his mother was there to greet him, and he told her about the incident. She listened carefully to Theodore and listened especially carefully when he related how some strange force inside him stopped him from hitting the little animal. Theodore, she said, that force inside you was the voice of conscience. Always pay attention to it. Always follow what your conscience tells you. It's your moral compass that points you in the right direction. And if you honor your conscience, it will never go wrong in this world. Theodore Parker grew up to be a Unitarian minister. In fact, one of the greatest leaders our faith has known. He became a champion of the defenseless who needed defending. He was a hero in the fight to end slavery in our country. He prayed, even back then, to Father, Mother, God, and fought for women's equality and their right to vote. He and his wife never had children of their own, but he felt a sense of kinship with the whole family of creation. People of all ages, sexes, and races who had been made in the image of the holy. And it all started one summer day when he was just a child who saw a turtle and decided to do what was right. And as we reflect on that inner sense of connection and consciousness, let us now, with hearts of gratitude, receive today's offering. This congregation is a community of ourselves. Its energy and resources are our energy and resources. Its wealth is what we share. As we contribute to its life, we affirm our lives within it. Miriam, not quite yet. Not quite yet. I have something I need to say. Oh. All right, we're just waiting for the church bells to stop ringing. Can everybody on Zoom hear the church bells? They're kind of loud over here. Okay, before we get to our own animal blessing and before we have the wonderful all ages choir sing A Place in the Choir, I wanted to share a blessing from the animals to us that you don't usually hear in animal blessings, but this is from a beautiful book called We Walk Beside You by Sandra Mendelssohn. And she is an animal intuitive, and she communicates with animals. And these are a few of the messages that the animals have given her that she has put in her book. So I thought it would be nice if we let the animals bless us, and then in return, we will bless the animals. So I just have 5 little blessings from the different animals. This is from the snail. The snail says, there is a gross miscalculation on the part of humans that simple organisms and small brains make for lack of consciousness. There is no less consciousness in a flea than a horse or a whale or a human. Do you think because you cannot see a face or an emotional reaction that there is lifeless vacancy within? You cannot be more mistaken. The world of the infinitely small is as rich as the one you would inhabit. This comes from Carbon the horse. I walk smoothly and with grace, conscious of every step. I feel the earth's energy move through me. I am here to tell you that how you move affects how you feel. Rushing erodes the energy of your nervous system and even blocks the wisdom from emerging within you. Some people, sensitive ones, feel the damaging effects of this more than others. They especially must work to slow down, or they will remain living in their external skin, as opposed to resonating from the soul within. This comes from the bear. Why do so many humans find silence so terrifying? Silence is where your answers lie, where peace and safety dwell. It is where you are not judged. So why judge yourself when you are in silence? You can stop performing like a circus toy. You can find your own heartbeat and cherish its solitude as your savior. And then we have the elephants. The elephants say, we need many torch bearers now. Put out the siren call to them. The rescuers, the visionaries, those who lead with their hearts to question not for the sake of belligerent and anarchy, but in a quest for knowledge, truth, health, regeneration, and love. Yes, it is about love. Never let your head be in greater importance than your heart. They can be as beautiful instruments, creating a symphony when each place knows its role. Inspire with your actions. For some, it comes naturally, as they cannot fathom any other way. And with that blessing from the animals, now let us start our animal blessing with our own choir. All right, now it's the time that we've been waiting for. We are gonna take the time to introduce our animals to everybody. So if you wanna come up and introduce your animal, we're gonna do all the introductions and then we'll do one big blessing together at the end, all right? So come on up. And let's see. We stand, yeah, well, there's sun, but. All right, why don't we come up one group at a time so that we don't have any like animal attachment. All right, so do you want to say who your animals are? Phoebe and Brian?
So the brown one is Sedona. And the white and brown one is Tula.
All right, thank you for introducing them. All right, Wendy, you want to take your guys back down and then Wendy?
This is Radar. He was a rescue dog. And we've had him for a couple years, and he's about 11 years old.
This is Rosie. She's a rescue dog too, Bracelet here in Grand Junction. And we love her. She's very soft.
He's a rose hair tarantula, about 12 years old. He's an observant pet. We don't- Hello, this is Magnolia, also called Maggie. She's an 11-month-old golden doodle. Is she still a puppy? Oh, yes. Never been to a church before. It's going okay so far. And then she does a hospital. Hello. This here is Nikita. I had her since she was 4 weeks old. She's now 13. She'll be 14 years old in January. She's an Akita Black Lab mix. Little guy here. This is Mr. Elvis. And yesterday, he actually went to the Duval Oktoberfest and he placed first place in the weenie dog race. Yay!
This is my dog. This is my dog. She's a black lab and she is 11 years old.
The lab shepherd mix, pork shepherd.
Yep. So also. Oscar's a quirky. Like too quiet.
Hi, this is Lady Gaga. And I named her this because she was born this day. Anyhow, she's 11 years old. And that song was popular 11 years ago.
This is my snake, Slitherton. This is my dog, Kirby.
I think I see a hound dog coming up now. We have 3 dogs with us. Come on, go, go. And the boys can tell you who they are. They're all 14 years old, all 3 of them. Oh, here, who are they? I'll hold it. You just say, ah! All right, Coco, who are they? Who are they? Okay, this is Rez, and he's a beagle dachshund mix. And that's Anna, she's a dachshund, and Bella is a blind and deaf chihuahua. And if we didn't know there were dog races, we would have entered Anna because she's faster than she looks. Come on back, guys. Okay, has everybody been introduced? All right, so we saw the tarantula, we saw the snake, we saw the puppy dogs. All right, so here is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna say a few words and then I'm gonna have us all do the blessing together. So the words that we will say together is, we bless these animals and give thanks for animal companionship in our lives and on this earth. And we'll get the hang of it. So we'll start now with all of the critters that we just blessed here live. We will say, oh, you know what? I forgot. Do we have anybody on Zoom who would like to show their animals? Yeah, we have, Shelly has Bosco, right? Well, hold on, Shelly. I need to. Okay, Shelly, you can unmute yourself.
There we go. This is Roscoe. He just had 2 knee surgeries. So.
Okay, so she's holding her little guy Roscoe, who just had 2 knee surgeries. So, but he looks pretty content in her arms right now. Is there anybody else that wanted on Zoom who wanted to share?
Looks like
Okay.
Floyd.
All right, so now we can go ahead and bless everybody. So
Okay.
for all the animals and the critters, we just, Maura, did you want to say something? No.
Well, The
Oh,
cat has been with me in services here every Sunday. She comes in. She's a little 10 or 12-year-old feral cat that came to the stable and has worked her way right into #1 cat in our lives. So she's a good little feral cat. That's Maddie. Thank
so
you.
Floyd is holding a cute little tuxedo cat in his arms right now. All right. And Myra, who is this, Myra?
This is Diego. I have Diego, and he is, gosh, he's 8.5. He's a rescue, and I also currently have my daughter family dog, Elsie. Well, the grandbaby had surgery.
All right, so we have Diego and Elsie. All right, so now we will take the time just to all say together to all the animals that are here today with us, we bless these animals and give thanks for animal companionship in our lives and on this earth. And then we continue on with some animals are our dearest companions, dogs and cats, hamsters and guinea pigs, parakeets and cockatoos, whatever. Pet rats, hedgehogs, horses, turtles and lizards, aquarium fish, butterflies, we raise and release, and many more. We bless these animals and give thanks for animal companionship in our lives and on this earth. There are animals that are not only cute and cuddly, but those who are companions of solace and delight. Animals are deeply and beautifully wild, living separate lives from human lives. And animals have the capacity to defend and kill, even the ones we have pronounced tame. May we always be respectful of the wild ways of animals known and unknown. We bless these animals and give thanks for animal companionship in our lives and on this earth. We bless all animals. We bless those we know and love. We bless those unknown to us who have benefited from our lives. We bless even the ones who can harm us or who have harmed us, affirming with humility their place in the interdependent web of all life, of which we are a part. May the animals close to us remind us to live out and make real our best intentions as part of the family of all animals. We bless these animals and give thanks for animal companionship in our lives and on this earth. Shalom and blessed be. Our closing hymn this morning is Come Sing a Song with Me. closing words come from Reverend Gary Kowalowski. Blessed are the faithful, for they shall be called dogs. Blessed are the playful, for they shall be surrounded with love and laughter. Blessed are those without worry, for through them we shall know peace. Blessed are those with no possessions, for they shall be rich in spiritual things. Blessed are the innocent, for theirs is the realm of heaven. Blessed are the animals, and blessed are we. Go now in peace. Amen.
Wander as you may. Blessed is the path you take. May love guide you on